This is a short video to show how we de-ice an aircraft at Canadian Forces Station Alert. The crew, having completed one side of the plane, are now moving around to get into position for the other side. The aircraft before us today is a C130 Hercules military aircraft. For those who don't know, Alert is a small military station just south of the North Pole in northern Canada. The station also houses employees of Environment Canada. They launch daily weather balloons and also operate a global atmospheric watch station located approximately 6 kilometers from the base. You will notice that the operator, or bucket man as he is referred to, has started at the tip of the wing and then works his way into where the fuselage. The pilot today has requested that we de-ice with the engines running, so it makes it somewhat difficult to spray in the area near the engines and propellers. The de-icing procedure varies depending upon the type of aircraft, but ultimately involves spraying hot glycol on the contaminated surfaces to melt away the snow or ice. Depending upon the outside temperature, we use either propylene glycol, which is good to minus 33 degrees Celsius, or ethylene glycol, which is good to minus 42 degrees Celsius. Today, the temperature is a balmy minus 27 degrees Celsius, so we are using propylene glycol for this aircraft. This is our weekly sustainment flight, bringing us food and supplies from Canadian Forces Base Trenton, which is the base that supports us. It is also our only means of transport for personnel to and from the base, as we are over 1,500 kilometers away from any established road network. The plane has been on the ground for approximately 2 hours now, while the crews unloaded the incoming freight and reloaded the freight going back down south. There were also 12 passengers on the incoming flight and 14 passengers outgoing, contract workers and military personnel on leave rotation or starting or ending their tours. During its time on the ground, we have had some light snow which has accumulated on the wings and the tail section, so the pilot has requested de-icing before he takes off. When the wing is complete, the bucket man will spray the fuselage as required, and then move to the vertical stabilizer, working from top to bottom. Finally, he will finish up by moving outward along the horizontal stabilizer toward the tip. As the bucket man sprays, he carefully coordinates with the driver, or Iceman as we call him, so the truck is always in the ideal position for application of the glycol. When finished, the Iceman will contact the pilot, and if the weather is clear, he will issue a clean wing statement, confirming that the aircraft is clear of all contaminants. However, on a day like today, where there are active icing conditions, such as the snow that has been falling, he will only declare that the requested de-icing operation is complete. It is then up to the pilot's discretion whether to fly or not. If you look carefully, you will see that a member of the aircrew open a hatch in the roof of the cockpit and do a visual inspection before the final decision whether to take off or not is made. If there is an area he is not happy with, he may ask that it be redone, although this rarely happens. The de-icing operators are highly skilled and are certified by the Department of National Defence and Transport Canada. To maintain their credentials, they do regular on-site training on a weekly basis. While the C130 Hercules is the most common type of aircraft to land in alert, on occasion we also have the military C177 Globemaster bring us fuel or larger freight items. During the summer months, alert is a staging area for many Arctic research projects, and smaller military and charter aircraft such as Twin Otters, Challengers, 707s, and even DC-3s make use of our runway for ferrying scientific teams and supplies to and from the south. The pilot today is satisfied that the aircraft is safe to fly, so he is now making last-minute preparations for takeoff.
Okay, guys, man, off at hill. Roger, off at hill. You can go a little more.